What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how you all doing? My name is Siren Frost, and today I'm giving you guys an update video of Flagburg. It hasn't been that long since we did a last Flagburg deck profile video. That was post set 8, I believe. And now we're doing post set 10. Okay, so we did change some things up a little bit, so it hasn't been that long, but why not? We're almost done with the set 10 collection, so I figured I'd give you guys a full update again with Flagburg. And yeah, I did change some things back up a little bit. I tried some old units that were pretty good with this, and then we also added some set 10 collection parts. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the video and see what we cooked today. Or as Grandma also used to say it, what you cooking? So for the ride deck, of course, we were always playing the energy counter. I personally played this because the energy generator, the EG is pretty good to have for tournament sanctions most of the time, and you can also have both of them at the same time. But for me, I'm very OCD. When there's a fifth card, there's a fifth card. Maybe I'm just a weirdo like that, but this one's good because it keeps you, keep track of all your points and how much energy you use, how much you've lost or gained, and whatnot, just by through a dice, pretty much. Now, for the ride line itself, we're still using Officer Cadet Charicles. When this unit is run upon, if you win second, draw one card. Obviously, we're still using him because you can't have a Flagburg deck without the Flagburg itself. But every grade 0 is custom made. Grade 1, we have Inroad Shooter. When this unit is run upon by Ascendance Assault, call this to Rear Guard. Rear Guard ability. If you have a Vanguard with Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, or Ascendance Assault, this unit gets Intercept and 2,000 power. So it gets an automatic 2,000 power, so it becomes like a grade 2, but it's a grade 1. For grade 2, we have Ascendance Assault. You may use this skill. You may pay, reveal a Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, or Inroad Shooter from your hand for this cost. When this unit is rolled upon, Soul Blast 1 or other than this card, and call this card to Rear Guard. So there's a question for you guys. I need to ask this. When it says you may reveal a Flagship Dragon or a Inroad Shooter from your hand for this cost, does that mean the ride deck cost, the cost for the ride, or when this unit is rolled upon, then do a Soul Blast other than this card and call this to Rear Guard? Explain that to me in the comments. That's just the only question I do have. Other than that, here's the other skill. When your other Rear Guard attacks a Vanguard, if your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, Catalyst 1 and stand this unit. So, there's that guy there. And then we also have the main guy for the deck, which is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Catalyst 1, and perform all the following effects according to the number of attacks you have made this turn. 3 or more attacks, you may draw 1 card. 4 or more attacks, your opponent chooses 2 Rear Guards and retire them. 5 or more, until the end of the battle, this unit gets 10,000 power, and when your opponent will call cards from their hand to the Guardian Circle, they must call 3 or more at the same time. So this will give you a guard restriction, and for most of these decks that rely on so much multi-attacks, then that's not really much of a problem. Because there are some cards now you can do like multi-attacks and they restand and all that good jest right there. So that is the ride deck right there. And then for the main deck, which of course I like to try to keep it Aqua Force themed because why not? This is a descendant of the Aqua Force family. So we're still using, for heals, we have 4 Battle Siren Dorceas for our heals. And then for our criticals, since we're playing Tier Dragons, why not put a Tier Dragon in here? We have 4 Dual Pressure Dragons for our first batch of criticals. And then we also have Aspiring Maiden Alana for the last critical. Basically, I like this one because it's at the end of battle, this unit boosted. Put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets 2,000 power and to the end of turn. So, I figured that's a nice little thing to have. Speaking of more soul, we have 3 copies of Tier 9 Rothion. When this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul instead. So, this card is actually downright perfect for soul effect, and I think most of these cards do rely on the soul for soul blasting, so this is perfect. And then I also have the Overtrigger Choice, which is Source Dragon Deity of Blessings, Blessfavor. Draw additional skills are, which is very dangerous. Draw 1 card, choose one of your units, and it gets +1 critical until the end of turn. All your front row units gets 10,000 power, and if your damage zone is the same number of cards as your opponents or more, choose a card from your damage zone and you may heal it. So you get a draw, you get a critical, you get 10,000 power, and you get to heal. So this card is a one dragon army pretty much. So that is my right deck. So obviously it has not changed in the slightest, just a tiny bit. Now on to grade 1s. Now I don't think we're using many grade 1s in here because, let's face it, sorry, I assumed wrong, my bad. We're actually using 15 grade 1s in this deck. So the first one we have for set 10 is Tier 9 Steno. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Flagburg in its name, all of your other units in the same column as this unit gets plus 5,000 power. So it's a nice little booster effect. So it's a nice little beasting. Then we also have 3 copies of Battle Siren Eleftheria. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, you may energy charge 2. At the beginning of your battle phase, if you have a Vanguard with Tier Dragon and a Tier Dragon Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your units and it gets the skill, Rearguard or Vanguard. When this unit attacks, this unit gets 5,000 power until the turn and to the end of turn. So I played 3 of her just because, we want to have more room for other options. Next, we also have the Agulhas Assault. This is from set 8, so we didn't do it that much. Rearguard and Guardian effect. If you have a Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name, all your grade 3 or greater tier dragons units gets intercept and plus 5,000 to the shield. So this card actually provides grade 3 tier dragons and 5k to the shield to all of them and give them the power to intercept. That's all for this flagship support, or Flagburg. And then we have for perfect guards, I choose Planar Prevent Dragon. So 3 of this, and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude for the last one, because we do go up against decks who are triple drive still. Downside is this card is removed from play until the end of its use. So other than that, it's just a normal perfect guard. Then for grade 2, we're not using many grade 2s, we're still using the ones we did last time. For grade 2, we're playing 8 grade 2s. 4 copies of Wise Brave Shooter. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is Flagburg, Energy Blast 3, choose a tier dragon from your drop and call it a rearguard. If you have a grade 3 grade Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name, this unit gets the power to boost. So that's pretty much all standardary. And then here's another card that gives a boost. This is Bold Brave Shooter, its brother. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name, this unit gets boost and the skill. At the end of battle, this unit attacked or boosted, put this unit into your soul. Choose one of your units and it gets 5,000 power into the turn. So these right here are actually pretty damn perfect for a Flagburg. Now for grade 3, which is more than I could chew off. We are playing 3 more copies of Flagburg for Persona Riding. And then we're maxed out on Inlet Pulse Dragon, which is at the end of battle, this unit attacked a grade 3 or greater Vanguard if it was the first battle of the turn. And your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, Soul Blast 1, and stand this unit. At the end of the turn, if the total number of attacks this turn is 4 or more, put this unit into your soul and draw 1 card. So this card is a part generic card for a reason. It was very expensive back in the day, basically because Magnolia used it. I think Maelstrom used it. Actually, he did use it a couple times. And then, yeah. Any Stoicheia deck with the multi-attack purpose, even Leonor can use this. And it's still a pain in the ass to get over, sometimes. Now for the last one, we're playing 4 copies of Giant Sea Dragon, Beat Pelagic Dragon. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, you may soul charge 1. 1 turn skill. At the end of battle, this unit attacked the Vanguard if it was the first or second battle of the turn. And if your Vanguard is a standing Vanguard with Flagburg in the name, Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3, stand this unit. And it gets plus 10,000 power and end the turn. So this card is perfect. You can use 1 or 2 at the same time during your turns, however you like it. But that's the way you get the multi-attack. But that is it for the update video of Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, post set 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very much so. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave some in the comments down below, and as long as they're appropriate. And naturally, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Now, if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, and rate, and you guys know how to do the drill pretty much. And as always, there'll be a full deck list in the box down below, so go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you guys next video. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.